Incremental greetings. Let's continue the Supermemo course, the partial expansion. Now that we have seen how to move and transfer elements, now it's the time to see the use cases. When this is useful. Okay, it's good that I know I have this power, this feature, but why should I care about this? So let's start. I decided to do it incremental. So first, okay. So let's start with what we already have seen. I can moving elements from specific flow, such as video. Okay, so first is moving elements from a specific flow, like incremental video. You know what? I don't want to do incremental video in the same collection, but it's scattered all over the place. It's not in one branch. So what I'm going to do is I go search template registry. I open the video on YouTube or the ones that I customized that are for videos. I filter only the memorized, and then I move that. And from now on, I will make concepts, all of that in that collection. Then I will transfer by elements. That is just one. Let's say that 2022 would be video or the flat. It's super easy, right? Because I just go tools, I export, transfer elements, and that's it. Super easy. Then for branches, what I could do is, the flat will be about language learning. Hey, I have a different flow for language learning. I want, let's say, the final drill, all of that. But yeah, if I activate the final drill, I will have the final drill for the entire collection. Every single day I will have to filter that. It's way too cumbersome. You know what? Let me do it in a different collection. So I will move the branch that I have for vocabulary or language learning because I have a different flow. Can be any different flow that is more procedural, whatever. Boom. Then, even if it's the same flow, the interleaving is not desired. That, hey, you know what? Business and management, I will transfer it to a different collection because that collection is for work or for school, and I don't want to mix that with my own stuff. Or because I have deadlines. So I will need to manage deadlines in that collection. And I already had something, right? Or let's say that I learned on my own about business, then I enroll to a master's, an MBA, is, hey, now let me move whatever I already have to that collection. We'll be using transfer elements if I want to. Or if it's a branch, usually will be a branch, so move that. And from now on, it's its own collection because since I have an MBA, I will have assignments, deadlines, all of that thing. Or when the difficulty is too high. Let's say that I have Chinese or a language that is really challenging. Most of the settings are collection, most of the metrics are collection-wise. So it will skew the average, all of that. Okay, let me identify, it's in a branch. Let me move the branch. In a different collection is just the Chinese. That it's not. It's scattered all over the place. Then I will move the elements. What I will suggest is to filter always by only the items or when it's dismissed. Assuming dismiss is to apply done, meaning that the branches are fully processed. So what I do if it's not, like in, I think it was business management, do you see that I have still some pending to do? I'll do subset reviews, as we have seen in the last section. I do the subset until I'm done. So instead of waiting for incrementalism, I do the subsets once a day, and eventually, rather quicker, but not as fast as you may think. It will require some weeks still, let's say 2 weeks. Then, okay, I have everything done. Perhaps I have monster clauses. I just did a clause deletion. It's not properly defined, but it's good enough. It's in item form. Then I can move this. I no longer need to read the sources. Then I can transfer that with elements because I don't care if it's scattered because everything is done. There's no topic. I only have items and folders. And that's what I did, kind of. like here, QA. It's something that I did from branches that were deleted. So that I no longer care, and before deleting this, let me move the items that I have and delete all of the topics. And yeah, it's like monokini, American English, pronouns, it's better and they, about linguistics, some jargon, computing, is nothing particular. Very miscellaneous things that I learned. Why I did that? Because in this case, this comes from the English collection. I had the pre-built English collection, and I was adding my own. I merged that collection. Only what I did on my own. What was pre-built, the Advanced English collection, now it's in Anki. That's why I have this, like vocabulary, some QAs, just examples. Another use case could be space, especially local video and so on. That, hey, I'm moving this because the file size is too much, just for this. So I have this in a different collection that I don't use Git backup solution, stuff like that. So it's let me move this. I will process this in a different computer or different collection that I don't sync. And once I'm done, I can transfer back the elements. So I can have the collection within 1 gigabyte of a space and whatever. And another use case is reorganizing concepts. That's it. That perhaps I had my Chinese and my English. Oh, now they become language learning. Or, for instance, management. That I have outline of business management, business and economy management. That has been a topic, a concept that I merged, but it's from the very start of this collection. So I will reorder that. It's, okay, this concept now goes here, pum. So I'm not just moving the place on the knowledge tree, I'm moving it to a different knowledge tree because it's from a different collection. And I reorganize that. More or less, and the final two for transferring elements. One is the leeches. You know what? Before I delete the leech, let me transfer it to a collection that I don't review. I just keep it for storage. So anytime I can go back, that what I deleted. Is what I call permanent trash can. Can be only done by leeches. It's a flow. Before I remove the leech, I keep it in a different collection. Or full-fledged, which I do. That I imported off a staff from blocks that are no longer available. That's very low priority, I will delete that. But you never know, right? Since now it's not a big deal if I have a few gigabytes. So literally hundreds of thousands of sources that are text, HTML, in my permanent trash can. Why? Because this already happens to me, that then I go back to an element that I imported 4 years ago, is not available anymore. So the images doesn't load, or I want to check the source is not available, so I only have what I have left in Supermemo that I deleted already, what I processed. And oh man, I cannot check that. So what I do? I can go to the permanent trash can, do the search. So this will be more or less the name of the collection. I do the search and, let me see, it's for the exact same title, and I have my local copy. That I don't need that. I will do the backup of that collection for nothing. But you never know. You never know. So that is more or less the last flow to transfer elements. Yes, I will delete from my collection, but I still want a copy elsewhere as extra precaution. So this is a feature that, it's you will use it scarcely, but it's very useful to use it. Very convenient to use it. When you have a change of flow, a change of requirements, or you start learning a language, it is too hard, you start or stop using video, you hit some ceilings in the backups, or whatever. Then is when you can use it transferring branches or elements. That's all you need to know, and see you in the next video.